Form of Miss South Africa, Rolene Strauss, originally from a small town in Mpumalanga called Volksrust, currently staying in Bloemfontein with her parents. A 21-year-old took the title of Miss South Africa this past weekend in Sun City. Not only is she beautiful, but the wonderful thing about Rolene is that she's also a medical student at the University of the Free State. Well, please help me welcome in studio with us the newly crowned Miss South Africa, Rolene Strauss. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Leanne.
We are so happy for you because it's, I remember so distinctly all of you being here. There were 12 of you here when you were all contestants, and you were one of the 12, and here you sit with a sash.
I still feel like I'm supposed to be standing there between the 11 others. It feels surreal. Yesterday, I actually had my first official Miss South Africa shoot.
Yeah.
So I think that was the start of this actually sinking in.
Yeah. So before this, you obviously did modelling. I mean, you can see that you didn't know what you did.
Yes. I actually started doing modelling when I was 16 years old. I had the opportunity to travel internationally.
Yeah.
But a spider bit me then, and I had to come back. And I saw that as a sign, I can live my dream in South Africa. And I realised that I didn't only want to be a model, I wanted to be a role model.
Yeah.
And since then, I knew that I want to become a Miss South Africa. So, yes, I'm here today.
So in your spare time, while you're busy canvassing for Miss South Africa, you're studying medicine?
Yes, well, at the moment, I'm not
amazing.
studying anymore.
Okay,
I was fourth-year medical student until Sunday evening.
So you have to stop.
I have to
your
stop.
schedule
No,
won't
this is a busy year, and I want to stop because I want to focus on South Africa, on being Miss South Africa. And luckily, the university is so supportive. Professor Jonathan Jansen is the rector,
Oh, wow.
and they gave me the opportunity to take 1 year or 2 years, depending on what happens at international stage.
Yeah.
2 years off my studies, and then I can go back and finish it.
Fantastic. Well, promise me you will.
I know, I definitely will.
Because we need, I mean, that's, a former Miss South Africa being a doctor, what a
Yes.
role model for women. I think
Yes.
that's so nice. Now, here's that moment. Have you seen the moment yet?
Well, I've seen it, but I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, all right.
I've been there, but I haven't
want to
seen it.
do you want
I'd
to see
love
it?
to see
Shall we
it.
show you?
Yes, please.
This is what happened on Sunday night when Rolene was crowned Miss South Africa.
The title for Miss South Africa 2014 goes to Rolene Strauss.
How were you feeling?
I can't describe that feeling. I still remember my parents and my family standing up. The kiss I blew there was actually for my family in the crowd. And I just remember looking at them and seeing the love in their eyes. And my parents were sitting on the left stage. So it was a calmness that just came over me, and I knew that this was my year and this was part of my destiny.
I mean, when you make it up to the top three, it's like betting, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, my chances are just they're getting better and better and better. And then you're standing there are three of you left. And I mean, what is going through your mind? I mean, before your name is announced, while you're standing there, because this is a do-or-die moment.
Yes, it's top 5, and they announced the 2 princesses, and now you three of you are standing there, and everyone is deserving of the crown, and now it's all or nothing. Or you're the winner, or you just 4th or 5th.
Yeah.
So I think that moment, I was just focusing on that. Please just say my name.
Yes.
And then when that happened, I remember just this emotion just flowing out of me, and I had to stop myself from crying. I have to say.
Yeah. I have to bring back that occasion as well when you were here in the studio with us, and one of our floor manager at the time, she's not working today, but you were standing there as the top 12, and she said, that is the girl who's going to win. Rolene Strauss is going to win Miss South Africa. Were you told that by other people? Did you have an inkling?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Especially the people at the Maslow Hotel, Sun International, South Sea. I think that since I was little, my mom told me that, the way you treat people are the way they're going to be remembered, or you're going to be remembered by them. So I always just let myself be and treat people the way that I would like to be treated.
Fantastic. All right, let's talk about your year now, because you've got a lot of work on your plate. It's a big title to carry, and like you say, there is international trips for you. There's the Miss Universe, Miss World, but that's internationally. Let's focus locally. And one of the things you're going to be taking on is the Take a Girl Child to Work initiative.
Yes.
I know it's a South Sea initiative, but your involvement in this now?
Well, as the head sponsor of Miss South Africa, South Sea has a Believe campaign. I don't know if you've seen all the things they're involved with, and you can really see their heart for people in it. So it is a perfect example of a company who uses women and who uses the opportunity to work on people and focus on people. So I would love to be involved in that initiative and sit around a table and combine my passions with their passions, you know, and just find a middle where we can do both of them.
What are your passions?
My passions are women's health.
Okay.
That's why I'm studying medicine. That's why I entered Miss South Africa. And the golden thread between those two is giving. And this is the perfect combination for a Miss South Africa.
Have you decided, once you start studying medicine again, where your focus would like to be? What would you like to specialize in?
Well, at the moment, I will just focus on finishing my studies at first and enabling myself to become a medical doctor. And then I'd love to go into the business side of things as well.
Okay.
Maybe do an MBA and start a business that focuses on women's health. And that way, your crowd is just so much bigger than if you're only a doctor.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, it's a good thing to do, because my producer's telling me in my ear that you also donated money to the sanitary towels. I mean, that's an initiative that you also
Yes, I spoke to Anele, one of our judges, and she said that is actually a perfect thing. You know, it's women's health. It focuses on women. It actually focuses on education as well. I still remember the previous time we were here, you were talking to someone about about girls not going to school because of things that are happening to them.
Yeah.
So that is, I'd love to do that.
Good. Well, I mean, you must continue doing that, because now you've got an even bigger platform to do that. This year, we're celebrating 20 years of democracy. They're telling me to wrap, but I think it's important to get a message from you now, because you are going to be seen as a role model and as an ambassador for many things. But 20 years of democracy in South Africa, and we've come a far way. Your message?
I think that the one thing that I would love to live out this year is positivity about the future. I was born free, and, you know, South Africa, I can speak freely, I can live freely, I can love freely. And just to the youth out there especially, be positive about your future in our country. You have so much potential. You don't have to travel internationally to become something. You can live your dream in our own country.
Yeah. All right. Miss South Africa, Rolene Strauss, good luck.
Thank you, Leanne.
And thank you so very, very much for taking the time to come and chat to us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, there you have it. The radiant Rolene Strauss is South Africa's brand new beauty. She is our newly crowned Miss South Africa, and the first to be wearing the glittering new palesso, which means the flower crown. As Miss South Africa, amongst other duties and commitments, she'll be granted the opportunity to represent South Africa at the upcoming Miss Universe and Miss World pageants. We wish her all the luck. Let's take a break.